Hey everyone. So, whether you're deep in the world of backend, DevOps, or maybe this is your very first step on a brand new learning path, you're in the right place. Welcome. We're about to dive headfirst into the Go programming language. And here's the plan. Before we even think about writing a single line of code, we're going to get to the bottom of what makes Go so unique. Yeah, we're on the Go roadmap where simplicity really does meet power. And the whole point of this explainer is to figure out why. Why has Go become one of the most trusted go-to languages for building modern infrastructure? It's a big question. All right, let's get into it. All right, section 1, simplicity meets power. So let's start with the big questions. What exactly is Go? And maybe more importantly, why does it even matter to you? Okay, so here's the official definition. Go, sometimes you'll hear it called Golang, was cooked up at Google back in 2009, and the folks who created it, we're talking absolute legends in the computing world. Now, you see a couple of key terms here, compiled and statically typed. Let's break that down real quick. Compiled means your Go code gets turned into a single, lean, mean, executable file that just runs. This is where it gets its raw speed. And statically typed, well, that's like having a super smart spell checker for your code that catches a ton of common bugs before you ever run it. Trust me, when you're building massive, reliable systems, that's a lifesaver. So what's Go all about? It really boils down to a few core principles that all click together to give it its unique vibe. First up, simplicity and readability. The whole language is designed to be clean so you can jump into a teammate's code and just get it. Then there's built-in concurrency. Honestly, this is kind of Go's superpower. It makes handling thousands of tasks at once feel almost trivial. Next, you've got lightning-fast compilation. I mean, you hit save and it's basically done. That quick feedback loop is just a dream for developers. It also has a robust standard library, meaning you can build a whole lot of stuff right out of the box. And finally, built-in garbage collection. It just handles memory for you. You put all that together, and you get this language that's not just powerful, but genuinely fun to use. Okay, now let's get into Go's DNA. We're talking about the philosophy behind it all, because this is really what sets it apart. I love this quote. It just nails it. Think about it. C-level performance and Python-level simplicity. That's the holy grail, right? You get the raw, close-to-the-metal speed of a language like C, but with the clean, easy-to-read style of something like Python. Go lives right in that sweet spot. Now, this is a really important distinction to make. Go was designed for simplicity, but that doesn't mean it's minimalist. It's not about having the fewest features possible. It's about having the right features, the ones that help you build massive, complex software without pulling your hair out. The creators made a conscious choice to leave out some of the more, let's say, fancy features you see in other languages, all to keep the mental load on developers as low as possible. And this commitment to simplicity leads directly to incredible consistency, which is a total game changer when you're working on a team. For starters, the syntax is minimal, less boilerplate code. But the real star of the show is a tool called Go Format. It automatically formats your code. No more arguments about tabs versus spaces. Everyone's code looks the same, period. Plus, it has fantastic support for unit testing built right in. It's not an add-on, it's just part of the workflow from day one. Okay, so we've talked a lot about the what and the why, but where is this stuff actually running? Let's talk about Go in the real world, because it's powering some of the biggest tools you probably use every day. So here are the heavy hitters. We're talking cloud and network services, backend APIs, and especially microservices. Command line interfaces, tons of the CLIs you love are written in Go. And of course, the entire DevOps and container ecosystem. Seriously, if you've ever touched Docker or Kubernetes, surprise, you've been using Go. Its insane efficiency and its concurrency model make it a perfect fit for building the backbone of the modern cloud. And this quote from Clayton Coleman at Red Hat really gets to the heart of the developer experience. A small language that compiles fast, well, it just makes for a happy developer. You spend way less time writing boilerplate and way more time focusing on what actually matters, the business logic. That fast feedback loop keeps you in the zone. Check this out. This quote from Capital One is just incredible. They said within a month, their whole team was up and running, writing Go, and building out endpoints. That's how fast you can pick it up. The simplicity and flexibility mean that teams can become productive in no time, which is a massive advantage for any company. And here's another key point, this time from Curve, scalability. Go services typically have tiny memory footprints. So what does that actually mean for you?
It means you can pack more services onto the same server, which saves a ton of money on infrastructure costs, especially when you're operating at a huge scale. It's efficient by design.
Okay, so we've got the why down. Now let's switch gears and talk about the how. We're going to walk through running your first program, but just as a conceptual guide. This isn't a line-by-line tutorial, but it will give you the high-level map of what to do. Setting up your environment is actually super simple. Step 1, you just go to the official go.dev website and download the installer. Step 2, you'll set up a couple of key environment variables like GeoPath and GoRoot. These just tell your computer where to find the Go tools and where to store your projects. And finally, step 3, you pop open your terminal, run a command like Go version, and boom, you're all set. Once you're set up, the Go command is going to be your new best friend. It's your one-stop shop for everything. Go run is perfect for just quickly compiling and running a file. Go build is the real deal. It spits out a single executable file. Go mod is how you manage all your project's dependencies. And Go test, like we talked about, is your built-in testing framework. It's all right there in one simple tool. And here we are, the classic Hello World. It looks simple, and it is. Let's just walk through it conceptually. Every executable program in Go has to live in package main. That tells the compiler, hey, this is something we can run. Then you have import FMT. FMT is just Go's standard library for formatting text, for printing stuff to the screen. And finally, you have func main. This is the magic part. The main function is the front door to your program. It's the very first thing that gets executed. This tiny little program, it's simple, sure, but it opens the door to this massive ecosystem that's all built on a few core ideas. It's all about speed, clarity, and concurrency. That's Go's DNA right there. So there you have it. You've officially met Go, you've learned its philosophy, and you've seen what it takes to run your first program. So what's next? Well, now it's time to get into the building blocks. We're going to explore how Go handles data, variables, and constants, because that's the absolute foundation of every single Go application you'll ever write. Ready to keep going? Continue with Go by checking out our next explainer on variables, data, and commands. This is Developer Roadmaps. Map your path, build your career.